So hey everybody, Keats here, and I'm going to be trying something new today. I'm going to be doing a Draw My Life. So, it all started in Moorgate, London, when I was born on October 31st, 1795. I lived with my family of 6, and being a family that size, money was pretty tight, which is why they ended up sending me to John Clark's School of Enfield, a much cheaper school when I was 7. Less than a year passed before my dad bit the dust during a riding accident, but despite the tragic event, I still managed to thrive in my schooling, while also befriending the headmaster who further encouraged my literary studies. Sadly though, my last year of schooling at Clark's, with me at the age of 14, was ended off with the death of my mother thanks to tuberculosis. The years which followed had me apprenticing under Mr. Thomas Hammond, eventually having me receive my apothecary's license in 1860. During this period though, I found myself becoming increasingly depressed and not having time to work on my passion, which was poetry. And though I did earn my license, I decided that a life of medicine was not for me, and instead pursued my career as a poet. Now finally having the time to work and study my passion, one form which I studied in depth was the sonnet, and through making connections with some particular individuals, namely Leigh Hunt, I was able to get one of my sonnets, O Solitude, published in the Examiner. Not much time had passed before once again I was aided by Hunt in getting a collection of my written letters and sonnets published in the aptly named Poems. Funny thing is, it ended up being a critical failure. So critical, in fact, that my original publishers, the Olliers, were genuinely ashamed of backing me, thus forcing me to find a new publisher. Luckily, not everyone had given up on my efforts, and enthusiastic Mr. John Taylor decided to publish my future works. Though the following years proved successful for me, my income was not enough to support my generous lending to both friends and family, along with the debts owed from medical school earlier on. And to add to this, my health had slowly been deteriorating, partly thanks to our damp living conditions in London. It's because of this, my brothers and I decided to move to Hampstead in 1817. It's here where I nursed my brother Tom, who was suffering of tuberculosis. And, despite my good intentions, it was through this where I as well became infected, finally leading to my death on February 23rd, 1821, at the age of 25. So thanks, Tom.